Hello, everyone. Before we get started today, I wanted to let you know, especially if you are one of my loyal listeners that is looking for a little bit more, I've created a paid subscription option for the podcast for 99 pence per month. On top of this being ad-free and just purely being the essence of the episodes, I will be doing bonus episodes, some personal update episodes, and we'll also include any information, invites into any virtual workshops or online things that I do in the future. So if you fancy it, check out the show notes below with the link and enjoy the show. Hello everyone. Quick one from me before we get started today. One of the reasons you might be listening to this podcast is because you feel slightly lost or a bit stuck in life right now. Over the last 18 months, I've been building a self-led ebook course for you based upon overcoming this feeling. It might be that you're frustrated that you're on this hedonic treadmill of life, despite the fact that you've been working on yourself for a while. And with the experience should come solutions. Or simply put, you're just not where you thought you'd be at this point of your life. And this makes you unhappy. Well, this is where it all changes for you. You take control of what you can whilst enjoying the inevitable ups and downs of life, with the peace of mind that you're doing everything you can to work towards what matters to you. I can remember feeling lost and stuck in jobs and with life in general. All the self-development content out there telling you how to become successful when all you really need to do is find out what success means to you. So, start with this course I've created for you, 30 days of you taking the time to focus on yourself. Not rushing, not living up to anyone else's expectations, just you getting closer to who you want to become and the life you want to live. Check it out in the show notes and enjoy the show. Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Self-Improvement Project. I hope everybody is well. I hope the work that you've been doing on your self-improvement you're feeling the effects of it, even if it's just those little things. I've been chatting a little bit about on my Twitter about the importance of the ER rather than the EST. So I am fitter, not the fittest. I have a clearer head from meditating, not the clearest. And these small things can make a bigger impact on things like our mood, our happiness, all these sort of things. So a nice wee note to start off with. This episode is called Lifestyle Design 4.0 because it's the fourth episode I've done on this theme. Who knows how far we'll take it. And it's called This Is Your Life. This was inspired by, and I'll enlighten you shortly, a Stoic philosopher. And I'm actually going to start this episode with a quote from him. He's called Epictetus, and it's from his book, The Art of Living. So, now is the time to get serious about living your ideals. How long can you afford to put off who you really want to be? Your nobler self cannot wait any longer. Put your principles into practice now. Stop the excuses and the procrastination. This is your life. You aren't a child anymore. The sooner you set yourself to your spiritual program, the happier you will be. The longer you wait, the more you'll be vulnerable to mediocrity and feel filled with shame and regret, because you know you are capable of better. From this instant on, vow to stop disappointing yourself. Separate yourself from the mob. Decide to be extraordinary and do what you need to do now. Beautiful, isn't it? Poetic. And this provoked thought within me that I wanted to share with you. Hence the title of this episode being This Is Your Life. So a few questions from that quote. Also, a wee note, how he said to be happier, not the happiest. Quite like that. So the first question is, when are you going to start taking your ideals seriously? You might feel like you have strong values, strong ideals, strong perspective on what your life should be and your lifestyle. However, do you take them seriously day in, day out, or is it just a show, just a facade? Furthermore, are you a captive of a system, of a situation, of something that you've not even realized you've perhaps created? Do these values and ideals, do you live them enough? Do you live them transparently? Do you live them truly? It's not about being able to put up with the now. The question really is, how much is it going to cost you to put off living this lifestyle true to your values? Everyone can get through today. Everyone can put on a brave face to get through something perhaps difficult that isn't what they want. Which again begs that real question of how long can you put this off for? What is the cost? What is the price of you not living this truer life to yourself? It is easier than you think. Small little things that you can do day in, day out that make you happier, that give you more peace of mind. Not anybody else, not society, not a system, you. You just need to be brave enough to implement it. You need to have enough courage to be happy and comfortable within yourself to live to these virtues. I like to think of it as being active over passive, proactively implementing these ideals so that they are a part of you and they are part of your external face to the world, rather than passively reacting to situations. When we live reactively, passively, life happens to us. When we live with our values and our ideals on our sleeve and show them to the world, life happens for us. What's the worst that could happen with this? Obviously, my favourite part of that quote was, "This is your life." That's a pretty powerful 4 words to provoke you to live the way that you should live your life. My biggest fear is regret. Looking back on days where I didn't live a true life to myself. Living a life that other people have maybe forced upon me. And not having that inner peace that I've done everything that I could. And that's purely from the topic that I've covered today. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for listening. If you would like some more of this kind of content on a Sunday morning with a warm cup of coffee, I do not provide the coffee, by the way, sign up to my Sunday email, Sunday Thoughts, and I will see you all next time. Cheers. Hey guys, me again. I hope you enjoyed that episode, and if you're not ready for the Becoming Unstuck in 30 Days self-led course quite yet, why don't you try my free ebook I created? 5 simple steps to improve yourself and your life. I made this during the very first lockdown of the pandemic in the early days of the Self-Improvement Project. It's a quick go-to when you're feeling unsure what to work on when improving yourself or your lifestyle. And the great starting point if you're trying to figure out how to live a more fulfilling and simple life. The link for this will be in the show notes for you. Have a good one.